از این به بعد هم مطمئن باشید
As long as their situation hasn't been sorted out, it is assumed that they have been captured. Therefore, we will use all bilateral, multilateral, and legal capacities to sort out the situation of our 3 pilots. Those who committed this crime know full well what they have done, and this fear and anxiety will certainly stay with them forever.
از این به بعد هم مطمئن باشید
As long as their situation hasn't been sorted out, it is assumed that they have been captured. Therefore, we will use all bilateral, multilateral, and legal capacities to sort out the situation of our 3 pilots. An understanding has been reached regarding the map of the transit route, but we have planned, and still plan, to finalize the understanding in the form of a package, the map plus a joint statement. And from now on, you can be sure that resorting to these kinds of methods they have tried before without getting any results, is not going to bring them a different outcome. Certainly, this is not something we have only considered now. For a long time, based on our assessments of various scenarios, including the possibility that the United States might carry on with its evil actions against Iran in different ways, the necessary preparations and precautions have been put in place. Definitely the Islamic Republic of Iran will use all tools and capacities to foil any new evil act. Those who committed this crime know full well what they have done, and this fear and anxiety will certainly stay with them forever. The Supreme Leader said that they will go to their graves longing for a peaceful death.
Mohammed Qatar-Iran clash erupts over downed pilots as the fate of the missing flyers remains unknown. Qatar faces pressure as Mujtaba warns Doha to release Iranian pilots allegedly held after the clash. Qatar and Iran clash over missing pilots as Doha denies holding the 3 Iranian flyers. Tehran accuses Qatar of holding its pilots, but Doha fires back with a stunning denial. Qatar challenges Iran's claim as tensions rise, raising fears Mujtaba's forces could resume attacks. Qatar has categorically denied holding Iranian pilots shot down during the March attack, rejecting Tehran's claims that they were detained. Doha said the Iranian aircraft had violated Qatari airspace and ignored repeated warnings before being engaged during the incident. Qatar said search and rescue teams later located the remains of 1 Iranian pilot who had been reported missing after the clash. Qatar's foreign ministry said it contacted Tehran to coordinate arrangements for the return of the recovered pilot's remains. Qatar claimed it invited an Iranian team to review the search operation, but said Tehran did not respond to the invitation. The denial came after Iran accused Qatar of holding 3 of its fighter pilots for months following the March confrontation. Qatar said the allegations were misleading and came as regional diplomatic efforts were underway to reduce tensions between the 2 sides. On August 15th, Iran revealed its claimed fate of 3 military pilots who had been missing since a March combat mission involving 2 Sukhoi 24 aircraft. Tehran said Qatari forces captured the 3 pilots alive after their Sukhoi 24s went down, though Qatar had not immediately publicly confirmed the allegation. The aircraft went down during Iranian attacks on Qatar amid the U.S.-Israel war, with the mission reportedly targeting the U.S.-operated Al-Udeid airbase. Iran identified the 3 men as Javad Salehi, Abdulmajid Dashtian and Amran Baraveshan, saying all were taken into custody after the aircraft crashed. The body of a 4th pilot, Majid Kazemi, was returned to Iran after the Qatar operation, with Iranian authorities saying DNA testing had confirmed his death. Iran said 4 pilots were aboard the 2 Sukhoi 24 fighters that went down during the war, leaving 3 men unaccounted for until Tehran's latest claim. Mohammed Baghaei disclosed their alleged fate in a letter addressed to the president of the International Committee of the Red Cross, urging intervention for their release. The letter was later published by the IRGC-affiliated Fars news agency, making it Iran's first public assertion that the 3 pilots survived and were held in Qatar. Baghaei said Qatar has denied the 3 pilots contact with their families, claiming they have not been permitted meetings, interviews, or direct communication for 6 months. Iranian officials seeking information about the pilots have also allegedly been denied access. Mohammed Baghaei said, and I quote, 3 Iranian pilots were captured alive by Qatari forces after the Su-24 fighter jets crashed during the March attacks. Unquote. Iranian officials had previously said information about the 3 pilots was incomplete, maintaining that investigations and diplomatic efforts to trace them were still underway. Until now, Tehran had publicly described the fate of the 3 servicemen as unclear, even as it urged Qatari authorities to provide more information. The new disclosure marks Iran's first claim that all 3 survived the crash and entered Qatari custody, a claim for which Doha had issued no immediate public confirmation. Iran's army chief has announced a $30,000 reward for capturing or killing U.S. troops, escalating Tehran's threats against American forces. Top General Habibullah Hatami said the bounty would apply to American soldiers who attack Iranian territory, according to reports. Hatami claimed the reward would be funded through private contributions from Iranians, rather than directly through the state. If any Iranian captures or kills a U.S. soldier who attacks our soil, they will be rewarded, Hatami reportedly said. Hatami also said Iranian women would receive twice the standard reward for capturing or killing U.S. troops, adding another startling element to the threat. The remarks by the Iranian general were reportedly made during a gathering with journalists, where he outlined the proposed bounty. Notably, Iran has called U.S. invasion plans delusional, while insisting that its borders remain safe and secure against any attack.
Any dear fighter who kills or captures an American and hands him over to any unit of the Islamic Republic of Iran Army, with the support of those dear ones willing to participate in financial jihad, will receive, in addition to the great reward of jihad, and under the Army's guarantee, a generous gift equivalent of $30,000. The criminal U.S. president says, "I want to declare the Strait of Hormuz as part of the U.S. territory of crime." First of all, you are dead wrong. Of course, after they realized what a huge mistake they had made, they said they were joking. But even the joke itself is utterly wrong.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.